Today's video is going to be a look using some of the ColourPop and LiZZiE McGuIRE collaboration items. All these products I got from my friend Maddie for my birthday last year. So thank you very much for this beautiful present, Maddie. I love it. I'm so excited to try these out today. I know I've had them for a while and I haven't used them because I've been meaning to film this video, but here we are. This video is happening today and I have a few products from this collection that I will be using today. I'm very excited for this. Like, I love Disney so much. Like, I grew up on Disney. Whenever I had a chance to watch the Disney Channel, I would watch the Disney Channel. Even as a teenager, if I went over to my friend's house and they had Foxtel, they'd always be like, oh, what do you want to watch? And I'd always be like, oh, Disney please, because I never had Foxtel in my house. So I was always really excited whenever I went over to my friends and they let me pick what we watched. I always enjoyed my Disney and I always love LiZZiE McGuiRE. I think they used to play it on ABC here. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I played on ABC. So I used to watch it when I got home from school and stuff. I was obsessed with Hilary Duff. I loved her so freaking much. And I love LiZZiE McGuiRE. And I saw the LiZZiE McGuiRE movie when it came out in the cinemas with one of my best friends in primary school. And it was just a great time. So when this range came out at ColourPop, I was so freaking excited. And then when Maddie got it for me for my birthday, I was so freaking excited. So thanks again, Maddie, for getting it for me for my birthday. And I wanted to do my hair like this today because I felt like it's a very late 90s, early 2000s sort of look. At least I feel like it's the look that I wore when I was a kid a lot. About the time when I was watching LiZZiE McGuiRE. So I feel like it worked really well for my video. Anyway, let's start with these products. So the first one I'm going to take you through is the Bubblegum Pop Lippie Scrub, which tastes delicious and smells amazing. It smells like bubblegum, exactly like bubblegum, like that generic bubblegummy scent that is delicious. Also, this is the finest milled physical lip scrub that I have ever used. It's like a sugar scrub, I'm pretty sure, because it tastes like sugar, but the sugar grains are very, very small, very thin. I feel like in the past when I've had sugar scrubs, they have been it's been almost like a full normal sized grain of sugar. At least I think it is. But this one was very, very I wasn't expecting the sugar to be so small. And it was actually quite nice using it. And now my lips feel smooth, except they're still covered in sugar. And they also feel really slippy. I feel like it's got something in it that's hydrating. Because my lips feel really nice. I really like that. And that was actually delicious. I feel like you could almost eat this straight out of the jar. But I would not suggest doing that because it probably has ingredients that you should not eat. So probably don't do that, and I will try my best not to as well. But anyway, I really like this and I am very excited to have it, and I just think it's absolutely adorable. I feel all these products are so of the era, which is so cute. So late, it's early 2000s. LiZZiE McGuiRE was early 2000s, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 2000 I think it was. Oh my god, what time was LiZZiE McGuiRE? So I just googled it and it first aired in January 2001, so it was very early 2000s, and I feel like these products are so of that time. So I absolutely love it. Well, so far I've used one, but I feel like it's so early 2000s and I absolutely love it. It just reminds me of my childhood, which is really exciting. Anyway, let's move on. So next up, I'm going to go through the blushes that I got with you. So the first one is You Are Magnifico, which is this stunning sort of magenta-y, hot pink color with some silver and pink glitters. Just keep in mind that swatch is a bit funny because I didn't realize there was residue from the lip balm on my lip. So it's gone on probably more creamy than it usually would because it's gone over the moisturizing lip product. The next blush is Dee-lish, which is a much lighter shade of pink, and it's more of a bubblegummy, bright, cool toned pink as opposed to the deeper magenta sort of shade. This one too has glitters in it, but I almost feel like there's less glitters in this one than there were in the You Are Magnifico shade. I could be wrong though, but I really like them both and I think they're absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna do one on each cheek so you can see, and then I'll blend them together after. I'm gonna start with the Dee-lish shade. I also haven't chucked any bronzer or any highlighter on because I wanted it to stand out on its own before I added highlighter and bronzer. so you could see like the proper colors just on my foundation. But I actually love this so much. It's so cute. So that is Dee-lish. Okay, I'm just gonna go in with the same brush into the other shade. I feel like I can just slightly make out the glitters when I get really close. I'm not sure if you'd even be able to see them in the camera. They're very like small. Like I feel like I noticed them more on the back of my hand. And also I'm not sure with, I've washed my hand a bit now, but it's not come up very well, especially the one that went over the lip scrub. So this one was the one that had more glitter in it. And I'm not sure if that would have changed because it had like the oily residue of the lip scrub. I'm not sure if that's what I call it, but yeah. I did wash my hands after the lip scrub, but I didn't realize there was still product on the back of my hand after that. But my hand feels really soft. So I do like that lip scrub. Anyway, so let's go into You Are Magnifico now. So there we have it. The You Are Magnifico shade definitely stands out a lot more on my fair complexion than the Dee-lish shade. I will say as well, looking in the mirror, the glitter on the Dee-lish side is definitely less noticeable. I think it's more warm as well. Like the glitter appears like in the reflection, as far as I can see, it's more of like a light goldy glitter, which I quite like. I think it looks beautiful. I really actually like it. Whereas this side, I feel like, I don't know if there are more glitters or the glitters are a tiny bit bigger. Only like a tiny bit, but I just noticed them more on this side. And again, like they're definitely silver and pink. Like I think there are two different colors of glitter on this side. So there's like a silver and pink. But what do you like? I feel like this one is like more for people who like to build up their blushes, because I did a few layers of this, whereas in this one I kind of was like, you know, one and done. So this one's for people who like a more like a standout blush where they don't have to build it up as much. I think they're both absolutely stunning. I'm honestly not sure which one I like better. I think maybe this side, just because maybe this side is something that I would reach for every day pretty much, whereas this side, I don't even know, like looking at it, I'm like, oh, it's so gorgeous though. I really like them both. I think they're both absolutely stunning. Anyway, I'm just gonna blend them together now so that I don't have two different colors on each side of my face. Although like it's not super different, but you definitely can tell the different colors. Anyway, I'll be back. Okay guys, that is all done. I also added some highlighter and bronzer, and I went a bit mad with my bronzer because I accidentally made myself look like I was sunburnt because I applied so much blush. So I just went a bit like ham with the old bronzer to like kind of blend it out a little bit and like, you know, make it match in more. And I did add a little bit of highlight. I probably shouldn't now that I think about it because this was already so like glittery and shiny, but just that extra level of shine we've got going on, which I'm not sure if that was in the early 2000s, but it's in today. Next up guys, we have the eye palette, which I'm super excited for. It is called the What Dreams Are Made Of palette, which is of course the greatest song of all time from the LiZZiE McGuiRE movie, which was probably like my favorite movie growing up, and like probably one of my favorite songs, I'm pretty sure, with one of my friends. I feel like we made a dance to it, but I also can't remember the dance, so I could be remembering the wrong song, but it's one of those things you did when you were a kid, you know. This palette is freaking insane. Oh my god, these colors, like I thought they were stunning looking at the palette. When I swatched them, I nearly died. Oh my god, they are stunning. I cannot get over it. I have no idea what I want to use for this look today because I'm just like, I want to use every single eyeshadow, but I cannot put 12 eyeshadows on my eyes. I am super drawn to this shade here and this shade here. I think they're possibly my favorite in the palette. Like I absolutely love this. I feel like to me, the shimmery, glittery shades of the palette are like the real standout here. Like the mattes are amazing too, don't get me wrong, but my eye is always drawn to glitters, I'm not gonna lie, but like just these shades, they're so interesting to look at and they're absolutely just vibrant and beautiful. Like the payoff is so freaking good. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I feel like I have to use them all. There's so many glitters that I want to use. Also though, with this shade, I feel like it's very similar to the lighter shade of blush, the Dee-lish shade. It's just like more, it's got more like a silvery glitter instead of like a goldy one. But I feel like it's like almost the exact same like shade of pink, if that makes sense, which I think that's really cool. Anyway, with that being said, let's jump into this look. Whatever happens, happens. I have already chucked on primer today. I'm getting glitter all up my arm from the loose glitter shade, but it's all in a day's work, isn't it? Anyway, let's do this. Oh, also, my favorite shades so far are this one here called Outfit Rememberer. Oh my god, amazing. And this one here called Outie, which is super exciting. Okay, so this could be a mistake, but I'm going to start off by taking a reasonably big fluffy shader brush, but not as big as I usually go in when I'm doing more of a natural look. And I'm going to pop into this beautiful green shade here called Don't Freak. And I'm going to pop this shade in my crease. Just blend it through, and damn, that is pigmented. Also, creasing. But so far, I'm just popping that in my crease. Like, I'm not taking it onto my lid. I want to bring it up a little bit as well at the outer corner, just to like wing it out a little bit. I'm also doing this at nighttime, so I'm sorry if my lighting is a little bit off. I feel like maybe I shouldn't have gone in with green as the first color, because now I'm like, does this like dictate the rest of my look? Quite possibly. We'll see what happens. Next up, I'm going to take a little flat shader brush and pop into one of my favorite shades here called Outfit Rememberer. And I'm going to chuck this in my inner corner. And I'm also going to bring it up onto my lid, because it's beautiful. I feel like because this is such a glittery palette, I probably should have done my eyes before I did my face, but I don't know, I just felt like doing my face first today. But oh well, we might have a bit of fallout, but what's a little bit of glitter on your face between friends, you know? Taking that across the middle part of my lid, but not all the way to the outer corner, or like to the outer side. Yeah, and now with another flat shade brush, I'm going to pop into this shade here, this deeper purple shade called Hello Fabulous. And this one is going to be more on my outer corner. I'm going in with a bit more of a lighter hand with this one, just because it's deep, and I don't know if I want it to be like too dark on the outer corner, like what we're kind of going with. Like, I don't want to overpower the shade on the inner corner side. Okay, now I'm going to pop back into this lighter pinky sort of purple shade and just dab that through again and just kind of blend them a bit through together with this shade. Rather than using the darker shade, I want to use the lighter shade to blend the sections. Okay, so this is what we have for now. It's looking a bit odd. I'm not sure if the green goes. I feel like it worked with the lighter pink, but I feel like I made it a bit too much when I added this shade here, like the deeper purple. So I feel like I'm referring to this, like I honestly don't know. And like, is this pink or purple? But I think I keep calling that one pink and this one purple. So let's just run with what I keep saying. It kind of looks interesting when I do this face. Okay, so should I do the deeper purple or should I do the like magenta-y pink? I have a pimple here, I just realized. Whoops. Anyway, let's go. I think I'm feeling this shade for some reason. We're going to go into Outfit Repeater and pop this on my lower lash line. Now, I'm going to be reasonably delicate with this shade because it does have a lot of glitter in it. So I need to go in with a steady hand just to make sure I don't get a ton of fallout. It might be too pink. We might end up using both shades. Maybe we will use all 12 shades of the palette after all. I feel like my camera is not liking these bright colors because it keeps turning me like yellow or green. But anyway, that is what we have so far. I also did just go through my crease again very lightly with the green shade because I wanted to blend it a bit higher. So I kind of blended it here and then above where I went with the purple shade, just like across the top. Because I feel like I need to commit to the green. I started with the green. I'm going with the green even if it looks a bit weird. I want to use the green. Anyway, next up, I'm going to take an angled liner brush and pop into this deep shade here called Digital Bean. And this is going to be used to like stamp along my lid as sort of like a liner. I'm adding a wing. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side off camera. Okay guys, so I think this is where I'm going to leave the look today. It looks super weird, but I also kind of love it. I didn't take the deeper purple shade, like the purple shade that I use as my liner, onto my lower lash line. I actually kind of liked using the magenta shade there. I did blend it a tiny bit in this corner here, so there might be a tiny bit of like the purple shade just here, but I didn't take it any further down. I just wanted the wing to sort of like match up. But I feel like it's like a really weird look, but I also really kind of like it. Like it's very different for me, but very fun and colorful, which is what I kind of feel like this palette's all about. Like I wouldn't say this is a boring palette, you know? So it's like, why not make the look fun? I am going to chuck on mascara and setting spray now. I also, from my friend Maddie, it came in her delivery. They gave her falsies. So I thought I might chuck these bad boys on because I feel like this look really screams falsies. I actually don't have lash glue, so I'm going to try and chuck these bad boys on with liner glue, and I hope that works. I did just do like a really good, for me, I feel like I did both sides quite good with my wings liner. They don't match perfectly, but this is as good as it gets for me. Usually one's like sort of like frumpy looking, but today I feel like they both look good. They just don't look the same. But anyway, I'm just gonna chuck this all on off camera and I will be back. And if you were interested as well, these falsies are the ColourPop Mami falsies. And they are big. These are probably like the biggest falsies I own. Anyway, let's give them a go. Okay guys, I am not gonna lie. Falsies are not my friend. This took me, I don't even know, maybe half an hour to get them both on, and they're still not even sticking properly. I can only use the eyeliner glue because I don't actually have lash glue, because the only glue that I had that was like actual lash glue for like sticking them to your eyelashes expired years ago, and I'm pretty sure I threw it out, and I think I only used it once and it didn't work. Like I couldn't get it to work. So like it worked, it stuck to my lashes, but I couldn't get it to sit right. So I ripped them off and left without falsies on for the day. But I think these may be too much for me. I feel like I look insane. It doesn't help that they keep falling off. It doesn't help that my eyes are burning because they're not used to wearing falsies, especially falsies this big. But I think it gets to a point where it takes away from the eyeshadow too, which is annoying because I feel like my look looked kind of interesting until I put these on. Like I feel like if it went for like a natural smoky eye, this could look really nice, but because I used like colors and stuff and I did like a colorful liner, I just feel like that kind of takes away from it, and now they're popping up and it's bloody annoying. But now I've drawn like a black line on my eyelid because I had to stick them on. And so I don't want to take them off because I feel like my look is ruined now. How's the finding? Okay, anyway, I'm going to try and finish this quickly so that they sit in place, which they do not want to do. Does anyone else's eyes sting when they put on fake lashes? Like I feel like my eyes are so red and watery now. Does that happen to anyone else, or is this just me because my eyes just like cannot handle them? Like, oh, this is like honestly pissing me off. This is why I never wear fake lashes, because I just can't get them to stay. People who know how to do fake lashes are probably like, haha, that's so easy. Like, why can't you do it? And I just like honestly cannot. So we just like sit them on top. We sit them on top for the video and for the photos. and pray that they don't move. But they do. Look at this. Like, what is that? Okay, I'm gonna fix this. Okay, this is what we're going with. I hope it holds. It's still not perfect because Falsies obviously hate me, that they are very frustrating and I hate them back. I think these would be maybe okay with normal lash glue, but I only have the eyeliner glue because my normal lash glue expired ages ago, so these aren't actually designed to go with this. I'm not really good at falsies, so I have no idea if normal falsies can work fine with this or if I'm just doing them wrong, which is probably most likely because I am very bad at falsies and very inexperienced. I definitely think, judging from today's experience, I much prefer the magnetic liner lashes because this has like taken me God knows how long, maybe 40 minutes by this point. I am very annoyed at these lashes and I think they look so over the top and unnecessary and have taken away from like the vibrance of the colors on my lid. But because I had to draw a little black line on my lid to get them to stick, now my look is kind of like I need them because otherwise it looks weird with all these different colors and then just like a black line, which is like usually like what I go for, you know, a black winged liner. But today it did not suit this look really. So we're going with these, which look extreme and keep popping off my face and are very annoying. But anyway, I've chucked on like a bubblegum pink sort of lip because that's what I felt like would most go with the next product because it's clear. So the last product that I got in this collection is the So Juicy Plumping Gloss in the shade LiZZiE, which is a gorgeous clear shade with some flecks of gold glitter in it. I just felt like because it's clear, I wanted to add a color and I felt like a cool pink would go because I felt like the blushes were more cool toned. That's what I was hoping for. And also I was thinking it was very of the era as well, like early 2000s. I could be wrong, but this is what we're going with today, and I'm going to chuck this on top and hope for the best. It's plumping. I forgot it was plumping. It feels so good. It smells minty, which is like normal for like plumping lip glosses, but also it smells like sort of sweet, so I feel like it's like some form of mint candy or something. I can definitely feel a slight tingle as well, which means it's working. It makes my breath feel really cold. But honestly, this packaging is so cute and very of the era as well. Like these squeezy tube lip glosses. I know I actually have another of their So Juicy Plumping lip glosses. I just forgot that they were plumping. And I do actually really like them. I have a pink kind of colored one. So it's good to have like a clear one. I'm not sure if you can see the glitters up close. I feel like I can notice them in the mirror, but there's not that many and they're very like subtle. It's just because I'm looking for them that I can see them. But I tell you what, my lips feel like icy. Like it's like a tingly, icy sensation. Which like, it's not horrible or anything. Like it's definitely not painful. Like I know sometimes you can get plumping glosses that are like incredibly painful, but they're like... Whereas this one, I feel like it's more of a subtle plump. But I do feel like my lips look juicier. If only slightly. I'm not sure if you guys can see a difference as well, but I feel like it's still working its magic. But does anyone else like have the issue when they use falsies and like, I don't know if it's just because I'm like jabbing around my eyes so much, but my eyes, like I feel like you can probably see they're very shiny now, like they're like teary and they're very red and bloodshot. And I feel like it's just like from the weight of the lashes, like my eyes aren't used to it and it's like uncomfortable for me to wear them. I didn't have this issue in the past when I used the stick-on lashes, like with the liner glue, like with this liner glue that they were supposed to go with this liner glue. And also I didn't have the issue with the magnetic lashes. I'm not sure if it's just because these ones are like so big that they're like heavy and they're like weighing my lashes down. Or maybe it's just because like my eyes constantly feel like they can see stuff here, so they think that something's like flying into my eyes or something like that. I'm not sure. But anyway, I think this is going to be the final look for the day, guys, because I don't have any other products. And to be honest with you, I loved this LiZZiE McGUiRE collection. I loved all these products. I even like this lip gloss, and like usually I don't wear clear lip glosses, but 100% I will chuck this on top of stuff, especially I forgot that it's plumping, and it's so awesome that it's plumping because like I do love that like plumping gloss look and I very rarely use it, but this could go on top of like any product that I want, and that's amazing. So I am so happy to have this and to use this in the future. And like I said, the blushes, like I love them. I think they're stunning. I think I did go a little crazy with them. I looked like I had a sunburn while the camera was off and I was blending them all out together. But I feel like I really like the final look. I like that they're like shiny because I think it's like stunning. Like it looks really beautiful. And this palette, honestly, absolutely gorgeous colors. Like so pigmented, so beautiful. And I did actually really like the look that I made today with it. I just feel like, I mean, I don't think the lashes look bad. I think it frustrates me because I know they're not on quite right and they keep moving. So it makes me annoyed. And it's just a lot, like a lot. But, you know, like I feel like if I put them on correctly, I would actually like them. But these lashes aren't even part of the collection anyway. Like they're just like normal ColourPop. I feel like maybe if I did purchase ColourPop lashes in the future, I would buy ones that are a little bit more subtle than these, like a little bit more natural looking, because that tends to be what I go for when I get falsies. I go for like the super natural looking ones that just like give you a slight enhance, or like, you know, a decent enhance, because all falsies like are a decent amount of enhancement on your lashes, but these ones are just like bam, like that's a big enhancement. But anyway guys, that brings me to the end of this video, which I have really enjoyed making apart from the falsies. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed making it. If you have any questions about the products or anything that I did, let me know and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you would like to like this video and subscribe to my channel, I would really appreciate that too. And hopefully I will see you soon. 90s, like early 2000s. Oh wait, yeah, because I applied so much blush. But anyway guys, what do we want to do today? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. No. Called Cutie. Audi. No, called Audi. Not Cutie. My god, I can't read. If you were interested as well, these falsies were the Oh my god, it says Mami, not Miami. Okay, guys.